explain those changes. First thing I did is when I was looking through the logs, I noticed that there was a trigger on this trigger was on the user table, and the user table gets changed quite a lot, so this trigger was firing a lot. Every time someone logs in, this would have fired. So I basically turned this off. Really, when there's an explicit update to the user table, like someone changes their email address, then I would explicitly trigger this using a database trigger. Just is ill-advised. Why not just explicitly update this, do this API call when it's changed? And I've disabled that by just binding it to a table I created called duff table to turn off this API. So I just did this to remove the noise of all of the traffic this creates. I think you just need to rethink the design of when this is called. I created a table called debug, and in there it's just for throwing some details, just to check if things are working or not. You can delete this table. When you delete this table, you'll also need to delete it from this workflow. Anyway, I'll show you it working. So I'm on the sign up page, I sign up with LinkedIn. I'm going straight through, I'm not going through the LinkedIn challenge because I just did it 1 minute ago. So I'm logged in, there's my profile, there's my name. If I go looking in the user table, you can see here I am, profile picture, LinkedIn ID, blah. All of the details. The things I changed in the workflow were, and I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll get rid of the debug table now, I'll get rid of this. I basically used the debug table just to check these were working, and then I got that, and then I got that, and then we, I'll just get rid of this, rename this, because this sign up, I think what the confusion you got was you were sort of conflating a sign-up process with a login process. So this is a sign-up process, which looks very similar, but it's not quite the same. So because you're going in here through the sign-up, go through this, make changes to the user. I did this, I don't think it's necessary. I basically filtered it for the first non-blank email address. I don't think it's necessary. There was an extra step in here, which was setting the first name and surname again. I deleted that. I changed the email, again I used the filtered one, I don't think it's necessary, and as a consequence that's me signed up. Let me delete that debug table while I'm here, and the debug table, goodbye, debug. And in fact, you know what, I'm here, I'll turn that API back on. I think it's a terrible design idea, but I'll leave it on for you. So it's all back to, if I go back to here and turn this on to user, it's basically all I've done is got this workflow here working. This one here. So I've got this workflow here working. I've removed everything I did for testing. Seems to work. Next thing would be a login page. I think it was basically confusing sign up and login into the same thing. And the second part was, I think it was on here, but I think when the current user anyway, maybe not, because I thought what you were doing, this would definitely be a problem. Interesting. Anyway, broken through the problem you're having, and cheers.